And so, without further ado, let's start up segment 1. These are the peripherals you're going to want to know about to get the best out of Final Cut 7. So join me over here, yeah? I'd like to start with AJA's KiPro. This device really made headlines at last year's NAB. We're finally bringing you the real straight dope on it 1 year later. Took a little time to work out the kinks, but now we've got an awesome device that's going to really help you out. What does the KiPro do? Well, it's from AJA, so you can already guarantee it's going to do a couple things like up convert, down convert, and cross convert from your high definition and your standard definition formats. But AJA already had a ton of products that make these conversions happen. Something's extra special about the KiPro, and that's the hard drive. So here's the device. We've got it in an exoskeleton. You'll notice we've got quarter 20 here, so you can actually mount this underneath your camera, in between the camera and the tripod. Why are we going to put this near a camera? Well, as I mentioned, the extra special portion of the KiPro is its hard drive. This device will allow audio and video signals to come in, and regardless of which camera you're using, which audio devices you're using, you're going to be able to record directly into Apple's ProRes 422 codec. So you're shooting on a 7D, or you're shooting on a studio camera, or you're shooting on an EX1, forget about the codecs, the native codecs that those cameras record in, right? Because you're just going to dump it into Final Cut anyway. So why not start capturing in your Final Cut codec that you're going to edit in? Now with the new firmware upgrades to the AJA KiPro, you can do ProRes 422, ProRes 422 HQ, ProRes 422 Lite, and ProRes 422 Proxy. Anybody using any of these codecs yet to edit? Yeah, a couple guys in my audience. Anybody using the proxy stuff yet? Yes? What are you using the proxy for?
We upload the low-res movies for clients to look at the raw footage.
Okay, so you're uploading low-res movies for the clients to see the footage before you get the final cut out to them, if you would. All right, cool. So lots of great, even though it's just ProRes, there are 4 awesome codecs that you can record to right in this device. As I mentioned, there are a lot of inputs and outputs. You can come in HD SDI or SD SDI. You can come in component, analog, also HD or SD. Or you can come in HDMI, pretty versatile. With audio, you can come in embedded SDI, or if you want, you've got 2, check me out, Tommy, 2 XLR inputs for analog audio, also 2 RCA inputs. Who knows, right, what you're going to need on the set. So this has all the available options. If you're using HDMI to come in, you can also embed your audio. Now, we're going to look at a couple cool features of the configuration of this device. But before I get into that, I just want to mention one of the coolest parts about the AJA KiPro is it's got a built-in web server. Why is that important? Well, you could try to get all your menu operations from this LED panel right here. But who wants to sit in front of an LED panel and type buttons in? So check out over here on our Dot Studio Plasma, where we are logged into a web page that's served up right from the AJA KiPro. All right, so you'll notice my input format, 1080, 2997. That's because I'm taking the program out of our dot video show right now. So we're taking program into this, and it was auto-sensed at 1920 by 1080. 60i. If you were coming in, 720, if you were coming in standard definition, those inputs would be automatically recognized by the KiPro. I did not have to do anything to tell it, hey, we're in 1080. It recognized it automatically. So what about the stuff that isn't automatic? Join me in the configuration screen and check out all your options. In convert and out convert. That means if you've got a 1080 signal but you want to record in ProRes 720, that's in convert is where you'll handle that. You'll notice we can record SD, record HD 720 or 1080 regardless of the signal that's coming in. Out convert, same options. This is in case you've only got a standard def monitor on the set, but you're recording to the KiPro, you can take an output, digital, analog, HD or SD, regardless of what you're shooting and recording in, you can output a different signal, say to your jib monitor that might be standard definition, or your consumer monitor, or your broadcast monitor that's just standard definition even though you're on an HD shoot. You've got some good versatile output conversion. Really cool. Additionally, on your output conversions, you'll notice your SDI, component, and HDMI outputs are all independently either the format that you're recording or your outconvert option. So, somebody might need a high-def SDI signal and somebody might need a standard def component signal. You've got all these sort of options available to you. Again, you can come in audio in a variety of methods, embedded on your SDI, analog RCA, analog XLR, or embedded in your HDMI. Pretty cool. You want to have a lot of options on the set, and you want it obviously to be easily configurable. A couple things that the KeyPro is doing for you. Even cooler than that, let's say you've sort of recorded a couple clips. Your clips will all show up in the menu, and assuming you're connected to a monitor, you can actually control it right from their embedded web page. We could play back some clips and stuff. But this isn't about playback. As I mentioned at the beginning, the coolest part of this AJA KiPro is in its recording. So we've got a program feed on a camera now. Just watch how cool this is. I'm going to hit record. So it arms my recording. I'm going to start the record. There we go. We've got time code. We can use the KeyPro to generate time code. We can take time code in from some other source on the set so that we're synced. Kind of important to do. And here we've got a few seconds of recorded media. I'm going to hit stop. All right. Now, hold on to your, buckle your seatbelts, if you will. I'm going to shut this guy down and reveal the absolute best part of the KeyPro. 240 gig hard drive. All right, that's 2.5 hours at ProRes 422 HQ. The highest quality codec you can get, the highest bit rate you can get, 2.5 hours on this, and it comes with the KeyPro. You can buy additional ones in case you're going to go longer than 2.5 hours. Stick them in, no problem. You can get spinning hard drive versions. You can get solid state hard drive versions that go right into the same slot. In the future, they're going to allow you to put express cards in here to record to express media rather than this. But let me show you why this is my favorite. Tommy, can you get a close-up right here? You'll notice you've got an eSATA connection, which is what connects to the KeyPro, but even cooler than that, a FireWire 800 connection. So, to my laptop, FireWire 800. Let me direct your attention back to my desktop here. I'm going to connect the FireWire 800 cable. No power, no external, nothing. We're bus powered. We recorded a funny little clip to the included AJA KiPro hard drive. Here it is on my desktop, 001. We pop that guy open. And here are all the clips that I've had recorded to this guy. And if you don't believe me, check this out. Anybody recognize this? Pretty good. Pretty good. Immediately viewable, editable, dumpable right into your Final Cut Pro bin. We just recorded SDI into the KeyPro, and there's the result. We've got a question from the internet. I'd like to welcome my friend Tom, who runs our chat room. Tom, what's the question from the internet?
Young Eric wants to know, does the AJA unit work off of a battery supply for remote shoots and things like that?
I'm really glad that Eric has asked that question. Check this out. We're powering the KeyPro with an Anton Bauer Dionic 90 battery. I've got it on a little Anton Bauer plate, and it's connected with a 4-pin cable. Now, the AJA comes with a 4-pin DC AC converter, so you can run it off the wall, run it all day if you like. But even cooler than that, as we're showing here, it's little battery. As long as you've got an Anton Bauer or an IDX battery with a 4-pin cable, it plugs right into the unit and powers as long as your battery is going to last. And that's a long time. This thing doesn't pull very much power. We happy with that?
Yes, and there's one more question. Carlos Lopez wants to know, how much is it?
Carlos Lopez, thank you for watching. The AJA KiPro can be rented at Midtown Video for about $250 a day. If you need to rent it for longer, we'll make you a nice deal. You can purchase this unit for about $3,200. There are a couple of accessories that we've added to it, an exoskeleton, some rod plates to add accessories to your camera. Those are a little bit additional, but is it more? What's the answer? About $3,200, right? Yes. Call us up, buy them, rent them. They will really make your Final Cut workflow easy, regardless of what camera you're plugging into it. Pretty happy with the AJA KiPro. What did you guys think about the quickness of the video? All right. I'm glad you think so. I really like it.